Okay, Aquarius, this is just a quick read for you for the month of February. Just doing this through the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra and Taylor. So we're just going to start out with generality, then I'll be a little more specific as we go through. So what I see here is there's certainly you being a little bit anxious to move something ahead. The card of patience, of course, is where we start out at. There's a certain level of envy around you. So whether this is you or someone else, that you are being called just to wait, hold off on, any moves or your thought patterns about something, because it looks like there is something here that is needing to line up first before you actually get what it is that you're looking at. Sorry, guys. Always, every time I start talking, I have a little bit of a throat thing here. Okay, so it's asking you just to kind of let go of that feeling of being desperate to succeed. There is something in that stillness that will come to light. You will have some kind of epiphany of sorts, but it's mostly that you'll be needing to take a look at things from a different perspective, because again, you're looking at things in one way, either, with how do I say that, black and white thinking. And so it's blocking you from the things that are allowing you to really see how you can advance. So it's almost like you can't get a clear perspective because you're too deceived by this feeling of desperation, like I need to fix something, I need to do something, I need to get a handle on money, career, or a situation with a particular person, whatever that is for you. There is a sense that you are not feeling in control of yourself in that area. So I would say, given the advice of the cards here, just relax. Know the things that are important to you and the things that you value, but try to look at the situation from a different point of view, because right now your thinking is a little one-dimensional, and you're trying to force a solution with, just in that one option, just that one way of looking at it. So if you're saying to yourself, I can't possibly make any money unless I just do it through a really good job, and the good job isn't coming through here, I'm not hearing back, or something like that, it's putting you in a place of blocking that energy from you, because you are in a space of, envy, or in a space of I want, I need, but I'm not getting, that kind of thing. So just be patient. You'll be more open to creative solutions, and then just by virtue of opening up to other possibilities, something else might come in here that may even be a higher paying job, or might be something that you can do in addition to what you're doing. So either way, quiet your mind so that you can broaden your perspective, is what the card indicates. Okay, so again, even when we're talking about the card of envy, I feel like it's just you feeling like you're dissatisfied and that you don't have enough. Something is in lack here. And again, you're trying to attract something, but you're doing it from a desperate place. So you're not getting it because there's a sense of you don't own it, you don't have it, it's not coming. It's that kind of thing. So it's really about stepping back and saying, okay, what can I do in the moment that will keep things going, but, until I'm able to see where things are, the direction that things can move into. So fourth chakra, archangel, of course, is about having more level of self compassion and acceptance. So it could be just at, in a greater sense, a broader sense, because you've got the world card here as well. So it's almost like either you need to have more compassion for the world, or for um, something that is a little bit broader in mind. But either way, you need to have more compassion for yourself and able for things to open up and expand. And that's really where things are. The vision can only take place once you are looking at broader options, once you are able to consider, maybe things on more of a global level, or maybe considering, more of a travel or internet or social marketing. That's what this card really stands for. But there is a broader sense of resources that are available to you. You're just not seeing it. Um, because again, with the fourth chakra, it's almost like you need to encourage yourself, your self-talk needs to change, that kind of thing, because then once your self-talk changes, you're more open and happier to speak to other people. And that, by virtue of just being more compassionate with yourself and more at ease with yourself, other people want to speak to you. And so in that case, you're able to draw situations or people to you that will be more supportive and grow your situation. So again, it's encouraging yourself, to be less in a desperate place and more one of, everything will open up in time. I have to have the faith, keep the faith, because there is something here that is going to change. Nothing stays the same forever. So if you've ever had a really good job and then you don't, it doesn't mean that you'll never get another good job, but you have to kind of ride the wave until you kind of get through to that next cycle. Okay, so the next thing here, Aquarius, is the adjacent possibilities. And again, same thing. You know, these are situations that you haven't yet considered, so you want to keep your options open. You're kind of in doing it. Again, there's a force of habit that comes to mind with that card. And again, it's about you not seeing things because you're not taking a different course of action. You're not shifting, the possibilities of where you could find these other options. So again, I feel more career oriented in this specific area here, of course, in terms of your victories. It doesn't feel like it's around love necessarily. It feels like it's more around the idea of, again, for whoever this resonates for, I mean, you're all going to be on different timelines, so it might be shifting out a little further for some. Others may have just gone through this energy, but again, it's just general energy that's around you at this time. You can always, mutate it and change things and make a situation work for you. But either way, the card does indicate that you need to do a little bit more of a global search for things, a little bit more marketing, or a little bit more connection. There's some resource, something that is untapped here that you're not seeing, you're not being aware of. So you need to be a little more flexible in how you're taking action right now, and even with your thoughts and your behaviors, because it looks like it is that you're being too hard on yourself, as I said, because you need to try a different door, take a different course of action, able to get to this victory. But it's almost like you're slowing yourself down because you're not being compassionate to yourself. You're like, why am I not doing? Why is this not happening? What is wrong with me? Why my skill set isn't sufficient, or something. Like you're almost derailing yourself, when in actual fact you need to say, okay, I have a certain set of skills here that I can work with. What are my better options? Can I use one skill versus all my skills? Is there anything that I can do in conjunction with a partner? Like just looking at things from a broader perspective. So again, you are still working on some area of achievement or success, something that you want to accomplish and something that you want to have pride in. But either way, it requires a bit of a compassionate view from yourself. And again, that requires a little bit of inner work here as well. But it's also about letting yourself know that the victory is close at hand, but you have to be able to see it. So you could have something right beside you, but if you don't see it, it's because you're blocking your own success. And I feel like that's what's happening here. It's very close to you, but you just need to shift your perspective a little bit. Could be the person that's right next to you that might have your answer. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius, for the month of February 2024. Keep moving forward. Don't ever give up.